Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome to the premiere. So I wanted to do a Legion live this afternoon, but the park that I'm at has a pretty bad reception, so I decided just let me record it. It'll be better. And I will be online to interact with everybody and to answer any questions. But today in front of you guys and gals see the Eafengrow EF130. Now there was a subscriber who asked me if I could test this out, but as everybody well knows, it's whatever Eafengrow decides to give me, or if I ask politely, they're more than 100% willing to supply the knife for testing. So I went back to the Eafengrow representatives, and I just want to thank them because I asked them if it was okay, people were interested in this particular model, and sure enough, man, like the true champs that Eafengrow are, they sent me this awesome model with the brown scales, which I really like, man. They usually send me everything in black, but I'm very grateful they sent me something in brown. So all right, I've got some specs for this. Oh, let me know what you all are carrying. I am once again carrying my Langren, man. I love this knife. I've got two of these models. One is this one is the A687. The other model that I tested out is the A689. Tough folders, man, tough. Let me know what you all have. And veterans and active military, man, as always, we appreciate you all. Thanks for checking out my videos. Okay, good. Let's go over these specs, and I want to do a close-up for everybody because this knife, I think, is pretty wicked, man. I do have a few harpoon-type knives from different manufacturers. I know that they're very similar. However, this particular model is in DC53 tool steel, and I love the DC53 tool steel. In fact, a subscriber from Texas had mentioned that he has an Eafengrow 131, I think it was, in DC53, and he says he put it through the ringer, and it's doing him justice. So I am real happy about that, man. I am happy that people are enjoying not only Eafengrow but the DC53, and I'm hoping that DC53 will catch on because it's a great knife, man. All right, so I'm just looking up the specs on my phone, so just bear with me a second. In the meantime, just enjoy that awesome looking blade right there, okay? So fixed blade, right? Overall length is 8.97 inch, and the blade length is 4.72 inch. Handle length is 4.25 inch. Blade width is 3.5 centimeters. Blade thickness is at 5.5 millimeter. That's awesome. Handle thickness is 2 centimeters. Net weight is 8 ounce. DC53 tool steel. The hardness is 60 to 62. And these awesome brown micarta scales. I like these, man. I did tighten up the screws on this one. I know that once I start bashing this with a baton, usually the screws come nice, come loose. I was gonna say nice and loose, but the screws come loose. This time I got them nice and tight. And let me show you this awesome blade, okay? Harpoon shape, a very common design, except this one is in DC53 tool steel. And I'm really excited to test this out. It's a nice size, it's not too big, it's not too small. And I know that some people were saying if Eafengrow made a knife this size, or if Eafengrow made a smaller knife this size, well, here you go. Here's another option in DC53 tool steel. And I can't wait to test it out. I think I should be heading to the other park tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully, knock on wood, the weather is good, and I just can't wait to I can't wait to test this out, man. So harpoon shape, a decent sharpening choil. You can put your finger here. It could be a little iffy, you know, you might get cut. It does have a small guard. The handle is nicely grooved. Okay, there's a nice little finger groove over here for the pointer, as you can see right there. For my hand, the handle fits pretty good. Okay, maybe some with bigger hands, this might not be the option for you. However, it should not be a deal breaker for some, especially if you're looking for something small for hiking or, you know, hunting, camping. I'm not sure, you know, I do like the harpoon shape, but I kind of wonder, you know, what the actual purpose of this is, because I would have loved to have seen this filled in with all steel, you know. Is it really for, you know, the thumb, for thumb work or for finger work? I really can't answer that. I mean, obviously I would use it because it's there, but you know, another content creator had told me that if you're, you know, doing some close-up work and the wood splinters, it could go into your thumb or your finger if you're, you know, cutting up meat, maybe bone splinters or something splinters, maybe you're cutting up some fish, and you know, maybe the bone could go into the finger instead of having it back here. I'm not sure why the harpoon shape exists. However, you know, I love harpoon shapes, and I think this knife is awesome. So let me get back to the knife. Scales are real nice, man. Almost like a burlap type micarta. I like that. You know, it's not shiny. It's just a working man's, you know, handle. These micarta scales, removable scales, full Tang goodness. There's a, you know, slight jimping, and again, the jimping is not that aggressive where it's going to hurt your finger. But I'm pushing on here pretty decently hard, and it's staying in place. My thumb, you know, that spine is nice and thick. However, man, it's rounded off again. You know, it's done nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. Look at that. It's done nice. I mean, the fit and finish on this is really good, but even the swedge, the spine is rounded off, man. And I know a lot of people love using their ferro rods. So I'm gonna try the choil. I think the sharpening choil over here might do the job, man. Now, maybe, you know, once I scrape some fat wood, let's see how the fat wood works, you know. But I'm hoping and praying that choil is going to be enough to scrape a ferro rod, because I know that's, you know, for some people out there, for some subscribers or, you know, people looking at this, that matters, you know. So I feel you, man. I hear you. Here's the other side of the blade. The logos are small. I know a lot of people don't like that logo. Who cares, man? Because once you're out in the field using a knife, you know, it won't matter. Somebody said they didn't like the harpoon design. Again, you know, I understand where you guys are coming from, because I was or still am that type of person. You know, I have to agree with some of you on this. Again, when I go out and test these knives and they start working and they start doing the things that I want to do, man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they look. The important thing is that, you know, the knife maintains its edge. I know that's important for people. This particular model is a high saber flat with the swedge, and there's no hollow grind here whatsoever, which is nice. So I mean, and it comes sharp out of the box, and it's, you know, DC53 tool steel is, you know, really sharp out of the box, man, from Eafengrow, and it maintains its edge, and it's really easy to sharpen out into the field. I got my, you know, my field guide. And usually after I'm done with the testing is when I perform the maintenance on the knife, and you know, it sharpens up, man. It sharpens up. I don't need to, you know, go regrinding anything on the Ken Onion belt sander. It does come with this lanyard, by the way. Protruding Tang, again, full Tang goodness. Okay, let me just show you both sides. Just really nice, man. Fit and finish is fantastic. The only thing, again, with this, when it came, first of all, the box was damaged. I would love to show you the box from the collectors, but think of a black box with Eafengrow on it, okay? And that's basically it. And this is wrapped up in plastic and inside the sheath, which I got to show everybody. It does come with this nice taco style Kydex sheath. Their Kydex is high quality. You know, you can't go wrong with Eafengrow's Kydex, man, especially for the price that they offer all these awesome knives. I think this is $40, okay? So for, you know, for $5 more, instead of getting an SRK from Cold Steel, you get this one. You get Micarta scales that are removable, you know, that maybe the rear pin won't come loose. And I know some of you don't have problems with it, but I have. All right, where the rear pin comes loose, and then that material that they use for the handles starts to wiggle, and you know, you don't have that option with these type of knives. These knives, maybe the screws come loose, you tighten them up, you're back in business, no problem, you know. And I kind of feel like I'm getting more bang for buck with this. And DC53 tool steel is definitely way better than SK5. And I'm not knocking SK5 because I got plenty of knives in SK5. It's just, I guess, for bang for buck, you know, $5 more, I think you're gonna get, you know, a better knife, in my opinion. If you have some other opinions, man, that's fine. Does come with this tech lock. I like this particular tech lock better. I know that there's two type that comes out of China, but I like this one better. I like the button snap, and then you just lock it into place, you know. And like I think I did show you, right? It fits pretty nice. Just a really nice knife, and you know, fingers crossed tomorrow afternoon I will be heading out and testing this out, man. I am really excited. Now, let's just, I don't know much about steels, but I do have this app. Let me show you this app. This app right here, it's Knife Steel Chart. So, you know, you click on it, and I already have DC53, but let me go back, and you just type in the type of steel that you want to look for, okay? And I'm hitting the DC53, and it gives you a bunch of information, okay? And it gives you the composition of the steel. The maker is Dado in Japan, so I thought this was Chinese steel, but it looks like the Japanese make this steel, according to this app. And it says it's in the notes, it gives you some notes, quite tough steel with, as per manufacturer, almost twice the toughness, better wear resistance, and smaller carbide size compared to D2 steel. Capable of 62 to 64 working hardness. Very similar with the Bowler Slipner steel, which I love Slipner steel, man. That stuff is awesome. With slightly more carbon and less molybdenum and vanadium. And then it gives you other links that you could cross-reference and take a look, you know, at this information. So pretty nice little app, you know. You guys can check it out for yourselves. And I love it, man. I love this app, you know. And you could just find anything that you want. But that's the deal on the steel. The DC53 tool steel is just some tough stuff, man. And it does maintain its edge. Now, I didn't bring any paper or anything like that, but it is sharp out of the box, you know. Really sharp out of the box. That's another thing about Eafengrow, is that, you know, their knives out of the box are just wicked sharp all the time. And so far, knock on wood, I really haven't had any problems with Eafengrow knives. I mean, I've put them to task, I put them to test. I've had other manufacturers, you know, have some issues, but so far so good with the knives that I've been testing from Eafengrow. You know, always looking good. And now, you know, I want to show everybody a nice small bushcraft or all-round type knife with DC53 tool steel. And tomorrow will be the test, and I'm gonna put it to the test, man. So, and we'll see how it goes. If anybody has any questions, let me know. All right, don't forget to let me know what you guys are carrying today, or what you carry today. And I really appreciate you guys checking out this this video. I wish I could have done a Legion live this afternoon, but again, I'm in an area where the reception is at, you know, 1 bar, and there's going to be freezing and all kinds of crazy stuff happening. So I think this is the next best thing. I'll be on that premiere later tonight, and look forward to hearing from you guys. All right, man. Let me bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day. No more. There are veterans in active military that once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. In the description section, in the comment section, I'm going to leave phone numbers that you can call and websites that you can take a look at and seek the help you all have earned and deserved. All right, troops, legionnaires, new recruits, man. I kind of like this casual, kind of very casual, discussion. Believe it or not, I always feel some kind of pressure doing the actual long format videos. So this is pretty good. I do plan on opening up a Patreon. Setting up a Patreon. I did set it up, but I just still figuring out what I want to do with that Patreon, how I'm gonna proceed with the costs. I have a knife in mind, and stay tuned, man. It'll be up soon enough, and if those who want to join, I would appreciate it, man, because it takes some time and effort to do these videos, and if you appreciate them, maybe you want to become a member. Thanks again. You guys and gals take care. Until the next video, man, hold the line.